We had an opportunity not too long ago to go to the Mob Museum, which is downtown Vegas, just off Fremont Street. And I'm telling you, it's one of the most unique things. I'm sure you all know that Las Vegas has always had a rich history. Technically, the casino side was really founded by the mob in the late 50s, and they came in here and made it what it was today. But so there's a rich history there. And we've gone to the museum a couple times to see it. And we went for a special occasion that Sam's going to talk about after this little video. But just to show you some of the things they have in the Mob Museum, it's a 3-story freestanding building. It's one of the things you definitely want to see when you're in Vegas. Take a look at it.
Well, the Mob Museum is in a building that the Kefauver people had their trial in. And who was the lawyer for the mob? Our ex-mayor, or the Las Vegas ex-mayor. We're from Henderson. Anyway, now, we met Chriss Lyon. This was the 5th anniversary of the Mob Museum. Chriss Lyon wrote this book. And she wrote the book about Fred Burke. Who's Fred Burke? Fred Burke is the man who actually did the Valentine Massacre. How do we know this? Because no one was ever tried or convicted for the Valentine Massacre. Well, let me tell you, I'm from Chicago. We had a home in New Buffalo, Michigan, 60 miles away. Just about 20 miles from there is St. Joseph. St. Joe was a place we used to go to dinner, to dine. And so when I heard this story that Chriss Lyon was going to be there talking about Fred Burke and that he lived in St. Joseph, I just had to go. Now, Fred Burke just sped away from Chicago that day to his little town of St. Joseph. And sometime later, he had a minor traffic infraction and was picked up by the police. Well, when they went to his home, they found the exact bullets that were in the Valentine Massacre. They found the guns, they found the bombs, they found an arsenal in his house, which brought them to believe that he was involved in the massacre. They put him in jail for something else, unrelated, and he spent the rest of his life there. However, he was like a Gotti. He was like a movie star. Everyone loved him, and people visited him until the day he died, and he's buried right there on the prison lawn. You can go and visit him. And there's this wonderful book that Chriss Lyon wrote about the area. And I just loved it. Now, the first time I went to the Mob Museum, I did not like it. Why did I not like it? Because there was a party on the 3rd floor that the mayor of Las Vegas was giving. And so I didn't see much Chicago. And being from Chicago, I know a lot about the mob. We're very proud of our mob. And so we went back and we have seen the 3rd floor. I'm satisfied with the Chicago mob in the Mob Museum.
Well, there's something to be proud about, okay? I'm telling you. And you know, it's not just old news with them. They also are the murder capital of the Chicago today.
But it's not romantic like it used to be.
Okay. Well, the big thing about it that impressed me about the Mob Museum is that they actually had, from the Valentine's Day Massacre, in the museum, a piece of the wall that the guys stood up against when they got machine gunned. They get the bullets, the guns, everything else. It was an amazing exhibit, and it's just one of many in there. So if you're in town, you want to stop at the Mob Museum, okay?